I'm Nick, and I've been doing SEO for 10 years before I started this agency, mostly for my own projects, but we do content and link building SEO. So we build content and promote it with backlinks and outreach, PR style. So I was taking on too many clients and struggling to scale operations. It was kind of a stressful problem because I'm like, man, everyone wants to work for me and I can't say yes, you know? So I was just seeking out someone to consult with about like, how do I build a company? Because I knew the marketing, but I didn't know how to like, I was like in Lucidchart confused and trying to figure out, okay, how do I give instructions properly? And I just needed some clarity on that. So I was mostly looking for consulting in that. But the one-to-one training gave a lot of like, I guess what I would call CEO development, because I've never had a job. So getting to know the corporate world was a bit of a like shocker for me in some ways, but also it's been very good for my personal development too. One-on-one, we basically started by working on like, showing like it was really basic stuff. Like you think it's basic, but it's so important, to make like a flow chart of what your team's doing and like write out these instructions in like a guidebook and like, go through all the training videos and really deeply understand why you have to do things a certain way. And I questioned a lot in the beginning, but it's like, trust the process and, keep going. Jesse wants you to do well. So it's just cool it's cool to be in a thing where it's not like he's trying to sell. We pivoted a lot in the program unique to my needs, and that was awesome. So I'm really happy with the one-to-one. And then, so after getting the one-to-one stuff and operations started flying, my team got super busy. And I was like, man, it would be cool if they had the same personal development I did. So with a lot of the stuff that Jesse was developing, with my career, time blocking, helping people become more organized, I wanted to bring my team into that because I want them to develop in the same way. And I think the thing that is making it work for us is that I have a team that actually wants to develop. So they were excited to jump into this course and they're like, I really want to learn. I really want to grow, so having a team like that, plus, the consulting that Jesse brings and the knowledge, it's just insane to see it pair together. And like, I really feel like over the months, I've been able to leave my business and focus on growing it rather than being in it. Outside of sales, I'm still doing sales, which sucks, but I'm almost out of that with the lead gen stuff we're building. I think, the benefit for me has been personal development and more confidence in my execution. Like I feel like I can take bigger risks because they're more calculated now. I think my team has also received clarity on what they should be doing since they run the operations these days. It's just easy to have Jesse directly talk to Lindsay and Gabby, my partners, about, what are the next steps? How do we fix something? Instead of them coming to me and me trying to like come up with an answer on the fly when really I don't know shit about what we're doing, Sometimes it's easier for, just to have Jesse tell us, like he's been there, so it just makes sense. Kind of like me with marketing. Like I tell my clients what to do to grow a business. He tells me what to do to freaking scale it operationally, right? You probably don't even know how much you need this. Like it's insane because you think you know everything until you realize you know nothing. And like everyone comes into entrepreneurship like, oh, I have a great idea. I'm smart, got a good team, got a good business. Everyone likes my product. I'm set. And then you hit this capacity issue where you're like, wait, oh my God, I have to learn how to build something. Oh God, how do I tell people what to do? Like weird problems that you never expect to come across. And you think, oh, if you're paying them, they'll just do the job, right? No, it's not that easy because people get confused with stuff. Instructions are poorly given. There's a lot that goes into this leadership thing that I never thought I'd have to face this in my whole life. I remember being young and going, Mom, why do I need math? I'm never going to use it. I'm using it all the time. I'm using it with people. I'm using everything my mom taught me basically. And Jesse's just bringing it back to life, so it's just a lot of, it's partly peace of mind, but it's also just like insanely accurate operational advice that it's like, if you just pay for it, you don't have to go look for it. Like it's probably out there, but you're going to spend forever trying to find it. And you may as well spend the time on your business, especially if you have the revenue. Like if you're probably like, $500,000 in or something, it's easy to drop the investment on something like this and call it a positive ROI, even though you can't exactly measure it. You just see it in your team, and you see it in the growth of your company, and you see it in how peaceful leadership feels when you can trust everyone to work towards the same mission, and it's just, I think a lot of this, I can't say all of it was from the program, but a lot of it definitely contributed to being where we are now, in the business, and me being not having to stress about my clients' performance every day.